What is going on, nerd paraders and fellow dinosaur enthusiasts? Welcome here to the channel. Tonight, we're playing some more Path of Titans, and we are living the life of the Allosaurus on the Nerd Parade server. If this is your first time watching Nerd Parade, please be sure to tag the subscribe button and the thumbs up button to this live stream / video, which is a wonderful thing about YouTube is live streaming on YouTube. Means that it's converted to a video after we're done live streaming and it sticks around forever. I absolutely love it. And we are going to be leveling up, like I mentioned, our Allosaurus here tonight on the Nerd Parade Path of Titans server. So if you're wanting to join in on Path of Titans and the gameplay with us, or on the Nerd Parade server, check out the information on the Nerd Parade Discord. That's discord.gg/nerdparade. It is all there for your gaming and viewing pleasure. And there is currently a password for the Path of Titans server, so random people don't join. However, that password is in the Nerd Parade Discord. So that's the price of joining. You pop it in the Nerd Parade Discord, get the information, and then you come game out with us. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that way. What's up, guys? Thanks for popping into the stream to hang out with me tonight and game out. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to start to level up. We're juvenile right now. We just made Bone Giver the Allosaurus. So we're going to start to level this guy up. And we need to... Oh, I think this might already be tapped. Can't disturb it. We need to hunt down some herbivores in order to level up. All right, we can't seem to disturb that nest for now, so... Oh, I can clear out the brambles, right? No, those are roots. We're going to go to this star location here on the map until we can find something else to hunt. And now that we're on the Nerd Parade server, and we actually have a server for Path of Titans, the gameplay is going to be so much better. If you saw the past stream that I did, almost ran off a cliff. The past stream that I did where we were just first experience with the game, discovering what it was, how it played out. Like, this game is designed to play multiplayer, so it's better enjoyed that way. We might team up with some other carnivores and go on a hunting mission against some herbivores, or we might just team up with anybody and just do random missions and stuff like that, and grow. Who knows? Who knows? I'm still not 100% familiar with the subtle nuances of Path of Titans just yet. So it's going to be a growing and learning experience for all of us involved. Yes, this is Path of Titans. This is Path of Titans Blinded. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us in the stream. If you are a fan of Ark or a fan of dinosaurs in any way, shape, or form, then chances are high that you will like this. Also, there's another game kind of similar, The Isle, where you get to play as a dino. So if you enjoyed any of those games, chances are pretty high that you will enjoy this. And from the little bit that I did play in our last stream, I started out as a trike named Mr. Pickles. You know, I had to. Tradition dictated that I needed to do that. So my first experience was with an herbivore instead of a carnivore, but I made the mistake of playing solo player, and the game is just not as enjoyable solo. It's way more enjoyable multiplayer. So we're remedying that mistake here tonight for sure, as we grow into our full-fledged Allosaurus form. Oh, there's a salt rock there. It's going to make me super thirsty, but I can lick the salt for a boost. But we want meat. We want meat. Let's see if we can disturb this burrow. Uh-oh. Why can't I disturb it? Maybe they're all tapped already. I'm going to have to hunt real dino. I'm going to have to hunt other people. And that's kind of what I've learned about Path of Titans, is that it's definitely like the kind of game of it's whatever you make of it, because it's very like open world MMO sandboxy. But a lot of it has to do with just how can I explain this? A lot of it has to do with just like random PvP encounters. So there are strengths and weaknesses to each dinosaur that you could play as, or each class, and the more you kind of like murder, the more you level up, or the more like gathering you do as an herbivore, the more you can level up. And if you happen to have these like in-world encounters with other players, it's always amusing. So hopefully we get to do quite a bit of that here tonight on the stream. That's what I'm excited for. Doran, what's happening, buddy? Thank you for popping into the stream. Appreciate you coming to hang out with me here tonight as we get our dino on. I'm gonna head to some of these point of interests and see if we can't hunt down some other players. In the meantime, the world is rather large, like really quite large. I've been running for a decent period of time, and we started up kind of here. So, how long have I been streaming? Maybe 5-6 minutes. So it's taken me 5-6 minutes to get from A to B. So we're going to be running quite a while to this point of interest. So the map is large. I would, just as a rough comparison, I would say it's probably around the size of the island in Ark Survival Evolved. Like moving from one side to the other is going to take you quite a while if you're running. I would say it's pretty comparable to that. Like it's a big world. It is a big world. Let's go try to interact with this one. The other two burrows were empty. Yeah, this one's empty too. But we'll keep rolling. We'll keep on rolling. I'm a vicious Allosaur. I don't want to collect acorns. We're gonna hunt. We're gonna hunt for our experience. We're not gonna gather. Collected 50 acorns. We're headed all the way here to the south, which, from what I've kind of gathered so far, we'll slow down here and go back to the map. It's still nighttime anyway, so it's relatively difficult to see. Currently, there's no like brightness increase settings that I've noticed in the game yet, but from what I noticed from my playing before, is that carnivores tend to start on this sort of like segment of the map. If you create a new carnivore character, you're going to start kind of over here. If you create an herbivore, you're going to start kind of like, well, I've started like over here before as an herbivore, so I would say it could probably go all the way down. So herbivores kind of get the left-hand side. Carnivores seem to kind of get the right-hand side for starting out, and each side has like 3 home caves where you can have your own home base, so to speak. Like you can decorate your cave, do whatever you want, and then in the middle, there's like 1, 2, 3 as well, kind of like in the middle in the neutral zones, in the mixed area where carnivores and herbivores kind of like clash, I think. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm headed to the south here to discover this other point of interest, but eventually, after I've discovered that, we're going to meander over to the herbivore side and see if we can't do some hunting. And by then, we might have some squad members for Raptor Squad come and join us. But in this case, I think it'd be Allo Squad, since we're playing an Allosaurus. Now, another cool thing about Path of Titans, to talk about it a little bit more for those of you that may not be familiar with it. If you saw the last stream that I did on it, in the very beginning, we went through character creation. And character creation, you get to select basically whatever dinosaur that you want to play as. You want to play as a T-Rex? No problem. You want to play as a Spinosaurus? No problem. You want to play as an Allosaurus? No problem. I ended up selecting Allosaurus because not only is the Allo relatively fast, it's also pretty powerful. So it was kind of like a balance there. Whereas if you pick a T-Rex or a Spino, they're very powerful, but they're kind of slow. So the big defense against T-Rexes and Spinos, I think, is going to be outpacing them on land. Spino, on the other hand, has extremely fast water speed. So if you're close to the water, Spino is going to be really quick. So if you're wanting like a big carnivore and you don't mind doing some of the aquatic stuff, Spino could be a really fun character to play. Honestly, I think that might be my next carnivore style character as I'll roll into Spino. You can also play as Sarco, which is pretty cool too. Sarcos have really, really good water speed as well, and they're like extremely powerful. Extremely powerful jaws. So it's cool. I mean, I love the variety. I love the option to pick kind of like whatever your favorite dinosaur would be, and you play as it. You play as that. You fill the role. It's neat. It's neat. I'm gonna chill here for a little bit. We're gonna sit like a good boy. Whoops, I got back up too fast. That's a good boy. Little bone giver. Or it looks like he's just teabagging. Sit, bone giver. Okay, he doesn't want to sit. He wants to zoom. We're going to sit for a little bit and regenerate some of our stuff, but Bone Giver decided otherwise. I should have stopped. Let me swing over here to this pond. I'm at half water, so let me go take a sit. Fill myself back up. Oh, I could also check the burrow over here. Something's been up with that. We've entered the zone of Little Pond. So it's appropriately named. Looks like beavers would live here. Uh-oh. Can I not drink? Alright, something's up. Something's up. Let's log out and log back in. Bone Giver. Where do we start at? Let's see if we could sit. We sitting? Yeah, we sitting. Okay. Maybe I just had to log back out and log back in. Yeah, that looks like exactly what I needed to do. All right, it put me back kind of... Yeah, it put me back up like near my spawn point. But that's okay. As long as we're working. Working as intended. Let's go over here and see if we can't interact with the burrows again. I should have noticed when that first happened that was an indicator that something was not exactly going according to plan. We just had to turn it off and turn it back on again. Let's see if we can rustle some of these critters out of this burrow. We're feeling hungry anyway. There we go. Claw up this burrow. Scare him out of there. There he is. Come back here. Bite. Oh, I'm missing my bites. I'm gonna eat you. I am not gonna eat you. You're gonna run free because I can't seem to bite you. Am I like desync? What's going on? Want to bite? Bite. Bite. I can't bite him. Yeah, I must be desynced or something. This is... this is not how it's supposed to be. Okay. Well. Today you get to live, little Dino. We might need a server restart or something. Let me start a drink. Yeah, we could drink okay. We can drink okay. Let's see if we can get a server restart going. Well, we got to drink up to full, so at least that's working. It might just be that I'm, like, slightly desynced or something. What's up, guys? Ash, what's going on? Yes, we're on the Nerd Parade server. Sorry, I was chasing a dinosaur and wasn't paying close attention to chat. Yeah, we're on the Nerd Parade server right now. I might be getting it restarted here, just because I can't seem to eat this little guy. But we'll continue on. If more weird things continue to happen, we'll push for a restart. Johnny, what's up? Watching some of the ARC stuff. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the ARC stuff. I think it's pretty safe to say that ARC happens to be the most popular thing that Nerd Parade is known for. I think it's pretty safe to say that. Largely, specifically, probably like 2 men 1 base and stuff of that nature. But I'm glad that you've enjoyed some of the Nerd Parade content. Hey Joe, what's up? Oh god, that scared me. I thought I was about ready to run off a cliff. Thank you for coming to hang out with us here on the live stream tonight. Let's go check out this point of interest. Nice. Got some exploration coins. Oh, let's see what we can buy here. Abilities. Let's see what the next thing. Front limb will have a claw attack. It costs 200 for the claw attack. Can we put anything on tail? Oh, 100 for the tail swipe. Okay. Oh, we're zooming here. We're almost at adolescent, actually. What happens at adolescent? Bum-da-bum, metabolism. Hypercarnivore. Only able to eat meat, but food drains much slower. Oh, I gotta be inside my home cave. Okay. Oh, wow, we are like zooming along here. I don't know if that's supposed to be happening. My stamina's not regenerating from standing still, but now my growth stage is going like really super fast. Oh yeah, I can't sit again. We keep going. Okay, something weird is going on with the old Nerd Parade server. We're gonna get this thing restarted. As I just continue to like sit down and get back up again. I get down. I get up again. You're never gonna bring me down. Well, let's see what happens when we max out our growth stage, question mark? I'm sub-adult. And soon I will be adult. I don't know if this is like an early access thing or if the server's like freaking out on me. Either way, we should probably restart. All right, well, we're full grown now. Hide. What does hide do? Standard stats with no positive or negative traits. I can unlock. Oh, okay. It's just standard. Got it. Thick scales, which costs 800 dinosaur marks. Increased defense and turning radius, but I'm slower. Decreased defense, but increases movement speed. Aha. Can eat meat, fish, or carrion, and bones. Faster food and water drain. Only able to eat meat. Okay, that's better, I think. Only able to eat meat, but food drains much, much slower. That's cool. What's my stamina? Am I like permanently... I'm like permanently stammed out, I think. I know it's coming back. It's coming back. But it's still doing the weird sit thing. Which it started doing that before we logged out and logged back in again. Maybe I could just try that once more. Let's see if we can drink. Yeah, we can't drink. All right, so if I log back out and log back in, it's probably going to put me back. I'm going to do it before I start adventuring further on. But it's probably going to put me back where I was. But Bone Giver is now an adult. Yeah, still an adult. Still an adult, but it did put me back here. Chunk, 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 chunk. But we can drink now. Our struggles. All right, well, since this is a little scuffy for the time being, and we're largely kind of pending a server restart at this point, let's make a couple of other characters. So right here I have a Dino. I can never say the names. If you've watched any Nerd Parade video, you know that I can never say dino names correctly. It's just impossible. So we're gonna go with the Dine. We'll just say that. Now let's see if I'm gonna zoom level this guy. No, his stats are not moving at all. Okay. I think I named this one like Dark Feather or something along those lines. So his stuff's moving kind of normally. Where did I start at? Oh, I'm all the way down here. Okay. Let's go try to disturb this burrow and see if we can't hunt something. I ran out of sand so fast, though. Let's sit to get some more back. Yeah, there we go. Now, a lot of people that I've talked to so far about Path of Titans, a lot of people that play the smaller dinosaurs, like the smaller carnivores specifically, tend to run in packs. And there are special abilities that you can get with these smaller dinosaurs, specifically the smaller carnivores, that essentially buff your party members. So each person can take a different party buff, and you could run in a pack and do like insane damage with like 2 or 3 friends. Enough to bring down some pretty big other dinos. So that's one of the reasons why I made the small one, is to run in like a pack with pals and then coordinate our buffs, essentially like our battle cries. Here we go. There's a little... It's like a possum. Yeah, let's see if we can get him. Maybe a little possum. Oh my god, you're so fast. He's just so fast, I can't catch him. Where'd he go? I lost him in the brush. Oh man, now I'm gonna go hungry. Oh, was that? No, that was a leaf. Sadness. Infinite sadness. All right, well, we lost him, so our dinner got away. Let's go hunt for some more food, but in different areas. Since I'm such a small dino, I don't think I take a lot of fall damage, so we're going to start playing with that a little bit. We'll mess around on the cliffs as we sit to gain more stamina. Oh man, I shouldn't jump. I think I just blasted my stamina into oblivion there. Wow, this guy has really, like, no stamina. I prefer the aloe. That's one of the things that is going to trigger me for sure. The regen on Stam is pretty quick with him, but the Depleto is rough. It's just a jump. If you jump, that's what it is. Jump, like, completely depletes the stamina. Unbind spacebar. That's what I just figured out. With the Dine. Unbind spacebar. All right, let's just try to run. Let's just be like a little roadrunner rooster. That's way better. My stam isn't crashing out. Alright, that's the play. For sure. Unbind spacebar. We'll check out this point of interest. Oh my lord, no we won't. Well, it's pretty far away, but exploration is one of the ways you earn XP and dino marks to purchase abilities in the game, so I'm debating on whether I'd like just go next because that one's so far away. I think I will. We're gonna go next. We're gonna go to the next creature. Let's try Swift Claw. So I've got Dark Feather and then a Swift Claw, which is another smaller dino. Let's try that, and then we'll make a character that's an herbivore. Okay, where are we going? Where are we at? Oh, see, that point of interest is much closer. We'll start to work towards that point of interest. And the reason why I named this this character / dino Swiftclaw is because apparently this is supposed to be one of the fastest land speed dinos available. So speed is my friend, but stamina, it looks like, is absolutely not. Seems to regenerates decently. Well, I say that, but let's sit. It'll regenerate much faster for sitting. Yeah, way faster. There we go. We just got to pop a squat every now and again as we're zooming across the terrain here. What game is this? This game is called Path of Titans. It's similar to Ark because, you know, dinosaur stuff, but it's also very similar to a game called The Isle, as well. You role play as the dinosaur that you choose. So I'm making like multiple characters right now. You could pick carnivores, you can pick herbivores. It's pretty cool. But the game is essentially what you make of it because it's an open world MMO style. So if you want to run around and hunt other players, like if you make a carnivore, say you make a T-Rex, and you want to spend all your time leveling up and earning dinosaur marks to unlock new abilities by hunting other players, you could do that. It's totally up to you. If you want to hunt like NPC creatures and stuff like that, you could do that. At the moment now, since the server's acting a little funky, we're just kind of running around exploring and making new characters, new dino characters. But I'm going to try to hit up this this point of interest to start the XP gain. I think it might like jumpstart the XP gain for this dino, kind of similar to what it did with the Allosaurus that I was playing. We'll see if that was like a trigger. Because I noticed that as soon as I completed like a mission, my growth, I had like a huge growth spurt. So it's either a bug or a feature. One of the two. Man, this guy has worse stamina than the Allo. And now that we had ourselves a nice little sit, we got our stand back. We're ready to rock. Let's see how far away. I just checked, but oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. See, it's acting funky, but I just completed the discovery mission, and now my yellow. You see it growing. The yellow XP bar is moving. It is moving. Look, he's growing right in front of us. Unsure if bug or feature, but he's growing up right in front of us. Let's see here. Let's go into that's not what we want. Go back. We want character. Want abilities. So we've got a tail. We can get counterbalance, which costs 700 dino points. Lose the ability to attack with the tail, but gain increased speed at the cost of a turn radius. Ooh. And then tail attack. I can unlock a tail attack. Voice, here we go. This is the thing. Tyrant Roar increases the attack of all Tyrannosaurus in your group within 30 meters for 1 minute. Stacks up to 4 times. This is why people play the smaller carnivores. They act as... So if I were to compare this to other MMORPGs, I would say that these guys act as like bards, right? They're like buffing. They're buffing other classes. This specific dinosaur seems to buff the Tyrannosaurus class. So diversity has value. We're learning more about the game all the time. This is actually, so whether this is a bug or a feature, we're utilizing this to learn more about the game, so I'm totally okay with it. Character abilities, now that we hit another growth stage, so we've got metabolism again here. We'll likely be able to unlock more of these abilities as we collect more marks and stuff. We've got our whole hotbar here, so we'll be able to fill this up with abilities. We've only unlocked bite so far. But we should be able to get another metabolism thing similar to what the Allo had. I think it said that the Allo could also eat fish meat and bones at the cost of faster food degradation. So that was kind of cool. We're going to hit adult here in like 3 seconds.
So just saying, apparently there's rewards for referring people.
Hello, J Manticore. Welcome to the Dino stream. And there's rewards for referring people to Path of Titans?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
So before I click the button and give you no rewards.
Would you like my thing? I don't know what
Well,
happens. We can for
it
science it.
it says for one referred friend you get a wildfire, two you get cobalt, three blue jay. They're all different skins.
Oh, different skins and stuff. Okay, that's cool.
Growth buff when we're near each other and complete quests together.
Oh, that's neat. I like that. I like that
Yeah,
you can like boost each other by just being
being
pals.
near each other.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, do you want to use my thing? I don't know what to give you, but
Let's see here. There should be a refer a friend thing. Is there a launcher for it?
yeah,
I didn't do anything. So because as soon as I saw the refer a friend thing, I was like,
yes, there
there
is a
it is.
launcher for it, and I do have like a code beneath my name. I have no idea what any of this means, but I have some form of name code.
Should be able to click that and see if you can refer a friend because
Like
even
refer
with
you. Okay, let me try to do it. Um, it opens
even
up a
though I
web
use that
browser.
term
So,
loosely,
what friend?
yeah,
Uh,
I'm pretty horrible. I get you killed, and weird things happen. There's gurneys involved for an hour, and just
yes, infamous happenings in the Star Citizen. Let's see. What? Okay, so you got the launcher, right? You made an account.
I haven't done anything yet. I was going to see what you had to do to.
So it looks like that this is my code. This is my friend code. It looks like you would need to either input that when either downloading or buying the game? Question mark. This is kind of like all for science here.
Okay, that's. I've got the number, so let's see.
You got my number. Okay, I'll bring back the launcher there.
So I don't have an account. Let's crank it.
I think you could create an account, no problem. Let's see. All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna be making random dinosaur characters.
Seems legit.
Checks out, right? Okay, so high survivability, low water speed, low recovery, which I think is stam regen. There's huge frame drops here too on the. This might be an early access thing, but I'm noticing there's like huge frame drops on the character creation screen. Yikers. Spines cause bleed? That's cool. I kind of want to make this character now. A Margosaurus. All right, we're going to make that. What would be a good character name for this?
Oh, it's on Switch too.
Yeah, you could get this game is on like all the you could uh if you purchase the game for like the $30 package, you get mobile access, you get PC access. It's on like Xbox, Switch, it's on all the things. Um Red I was gonna say that was God. I gotta think of like a cool dinosaur name. My brain's not working. What's
So it's just a normal Thursday.
yeah, normal Thursday. What's a synonym for like collect? Gather. Um
it on our site.
Okay, we're gonna call this Red Maker because he's a bleeder. All right, we've made Red Maker. Like, so he makes the blood happen. Like the Red Maker. So I'm using like Land Before Time rules, right? So you got like Sharp Tooth and all that stuff.
You get to select which skin you get.
Yeah, you can select. Oh wait, like the skin that you gift or whatever.
That I get.
Oh, that you get. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, so that was just your game ID.
My game
If I'm not
ID.
mistaken,
Okay.
You should get a friend request. Yep.
I'm checking. Let's pull up my thing here. Yeah, J Manticore. I got you. So it pulls it up in the browser. It doesn't really have much to do here with the launcher, but I have confirmed you as a friend.
So let's see. I haven't clicked the purchase button yet because I'm still trying to find out if I can enter in.
Well, I mean, even if you do, it's like I mean, it's kind of all for size. I'm not going to be devastated if it doesn't work out, but. Poor homie doesn't even have a tail swipe attack here. He's just moving.
Yeah, I think you would have to go through and try and refer me from your end because.
Oh, and have it like generate an email or something for you?
Yeah. Once you, I'm looking to see if there's. I can tell you the easy way to do it.
I mean, I'm not too terribly concerned about cosmetic skins or anything like that anyway. So if you just want to send it, I'm totally good with that. But for the purpose of berries, for the purpose of like figuring out how to do it in the future, so we can share with anybody watching that may want to like refer friends or something like that. I definitely think the information share is valuable.
Yeah, the only options I have are buy for me, buy for a friend.
Like you can gift it, like gift them a copy or something.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Let's see. Nope, sorry, the same stuff.
There's one thing that I've noticed about this game so far, and it's more on the hardware end. It uses a lot of your CPU power, like a lot. So
it's that 5800 3 X3D or whatever it is I bought.
yeah, there you go. So I mean, early access games are early access, right? So they're like obviously not optimized or anything, but that's just one thing I've noticed from playing on my very first stream now into this one. Like it is consistently using like a lot of CPU power. So I wonder how it plays on mobile is ultimately what I'm getting at. Because the game is cross-platform, anybody can like join any server, the Nerd Parade server, for example, if you want to join this one, on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, mobile, PC, what have you. Oh, you know what I might do? Let me check the options. So, oh, let me actually drop that. That might be one of the reasons why. Because it doesn't like streaming over 60 FPS sometimes does not like. We're going to try arc rules here. If we drop shadows and stuff like that, it might make the game run a little smoother. Okay, that looks fine still. And we'll see if it reduces my overall CPU usage and improves the stream quality at all. I'm monitoring, see if the CPU... I got it open on the other screen. I'm looking to see if CPU usage drops at all. It's going down. Not by much, but it's going down. We have... Oh, okay, I'm going to call that a minor success. It's a minor yet exciting success. And also, why is it always night whenever I play? Why is it always gotta be dark? I can't like gamma in the game or anything. I can't adjust the brightness settings yet because still early access, so I have to suffer. I have to suffer. I can also bring J-Man back into the conversation. In case I turned off comms in case you were gonna say something that didn't necessarily need to be blasted over YouTube.
Oh no,
Because your mic was open, so I was like, uh-oh, just in case he says something like, in case you like whisper sweet nothings to your significant other or something, and
no, the girlfriend is just under the weather, so I was
sadness.
double checking her condition while she happened to be over here.
It's not the vid, is it?
She's just exhausted and she lost her voice.
Oh, okay. I mean, hopefully it's not the COVIDs.
Okay, so I already got the notification for this. Can I get the game now? Let me in? Yes, no, maybe yes, no.
What do you mean, like the notification? Like it pinged you on the launcher, saying that you have it?
No, it pinged me on PayPal.
Oh, I see. So you just purchased it and then okay.
Yeah,
Did you?
I've already purchased it. I'm just waiting for it to update the launcher to tell it that I can. There we go.
I gotcha.
Install.
I follow you now. Did you get the multi-platform version? Like, did you get it for Switch and all that stuff too, or just the PC and mobile? That's the one I got too. Just PC and mobile. If you, because that was the lowest package. So the lowest package is you get the game for what's this? Spined Lizard Lagoon. Sorry, I got distracted.
The only time I have the Switch out is when my laptop is down and I'm at work.
I gotcha.
I need something to entertain myself on the weekend.
I gotcha. Yeah, as I was saying before, I got distracted by this giant target mark that I'm now heading towards on my map. The starter intro package thing or whatever is like,
It's $30.
Yeah, it's $30, and it's like you get the game for PC and mobile. So it's kind of like, oh, all right, I guess. Like, I'm not big into mobile gaming. Like, I don't really play a lot of mobile games. But I have the game for mobile if I ever, like, get the urge to be a dinosaur when I'm taking a shit or out. Most of my phoning happens when I'm on the toilet, so that's why I default to taking a shit. So we'll see. We'll see if I just feel like being a dinosaur when I'm pooping one day, and I'll try to log in with mobile, hop in here on the Nerd Parade server, and just see what happens.
And then die trying to get up afterwards because you spent so much time being a dinosaur that your legs are now asleep. Hit your head on the sink as you're getting up.
Why does that sound so oddly specific, like it's happened before? To you or someone you know?
It's just an idea. It's not that it's happened.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sure it has happened somewhere, but...
Alright, so I found a tree.
You found a tree?
Yeah, I found a tree. Oh, I have to deliver 2 flowers to this tree. It's a target marker. Okay. Herbivore things. Where do I find the flowers? It's so dark, too. Damn, why is it all dark? I wish I could gam up for you guys. I really do. Unfortunately, I don't have the option to do that. Like an arc. Was it flowers?
Dark.
Does it look like super dark, J Manticore?
There's parts of it, like underneath the trees, is super dark.
Yeah, I can't, like, there's no option to adjust. Like, here, it's like Brightness, yes? No, grayed out. Can't do anything with it. So it's kind of like, oh, sad. Oh, no, I didn't change anything. I don't want to apply anything. So,
Is there any tilde function?
no, I tried. It doesn't like bring up the console or anything where I could like Unreal Engine, Gamma stuff. There might be a way to enable console, like, you know how some games you edit the INI file and it's like console equals true or something. I'll have to look into that, but I don't right now at this very moment. I don't see Tiger Nuts. I don't see any immediate option that we can explore. All right, I'm gonna go to this point of interest instead, since it's dark and I can't find flowers. All right, so J Manticore, what is your favorite dinosaur? I think he got up. I think he went in. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I apologize. I should have afforded you the opportunity to like think about this.
Because, I mean, I have, you know, the inventory in my brain of dinosaurs is all the fake ones Jurassic Park made, and
Okay.
you know, all the other stuff I researched as a kid, thinking they were awesome, and realized that I should have kept with that.
Somehow I
I
survived
still
that.
like the Anki.
You can make an Anki. If you want, you can make an Anki in Path.
Well, I'm sure it'll move real fast.
I have not made one yet. I also
Sounds
think
like it's something that would be slow gameplay.
I also think I'm super desynced, so we're gonna do the log out and log back in thing. Let's try one. Why not? Is it gonna be super weird on the screen again? I think changing those settings might have helped my character select screen. Okay, cool. Let's go to herbicides. So this is, it's not true Ankylosaurus. This is Anodontosaurus, which is similar to Anki. Let's see if there's actual Anki. Kintro iguanodon, Stego, Strutithalamahominus. Ooh, there's you found a wiki. Well done. Let's see, can I input any of this stuff? Let's make the character first. Maybe there's brightness commands. Yeah, so the closest thing looks like the Anodontosaurus. However, they are adding new dinosaurs like all the time. I keep getting emails about like the new dinosaurs that they're adding. So we can lose speed, or we can gain speed but lose defense. We'll call you Stoneback. I was trying to think of something like, I can't call it Ironhide, right? That Transformers took that and ruined it. But we'll name this one Stoneback. That's a cool Anki name.
Pretty cool.
What? Ironhide?
Yeah.
No, not that Ironhide is uncool as a Transformer.
They ruined the name.
Right. I can't ever use the name Ironhide because it's just immediately defaulted to Transformers. That's what I meant. Not that Ironhide was uncool. Sorry if I offended any Transformers fans out there by saying it and phrasing it in that like strange manner. Okay, so while we're messing with this, J Manticore sent me this.
Oh, Tiger Diesel.
Tiger's here hanging out with us. Tiger, what's up, buddy? Whack that tail around. Thanks for coming to hang out with us, buddy. Let's see here. List of commands. Use these commands. Simply log into your server and open the text in-game chat. Oh, it's text in-game chat. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so it's not a console, it's text in-game chat. We got teleport. I have no idea if I'm an admin on this server. Heal, God mode, attributes, save the server. Okay, I could kick people. Ooh, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to kick J-Man right away.
Okay, render scale, FPS limit.
Oh, you found. Oh, you're doing that in the settings now too. Yeah, I think it's smart. It did actually.
If I ever get in.
It did lower the, not by a lot, but it did lower my CPU usage. Probably about 10% or so, which is decent. don't see anything, whitelist, stuff like that. I don't see anything for like setting, water quality. I don't see any. Oh, time of day. Slash time of day night. Let's try slash time of day day, because this is painful. Slash time of day day. You do not have permissions to use that command. Like, I don't have permissions. It says, let's so you can see. What's my thing at? You do not have permissions to use that command. Sadness. Yeah. So if you just like search nerd or whatever in the server list, it should pop up. Oh, Nebers is messaging me. Okay, we might be able to.
Hi, Deb.
She's going to restart the server for us real quick in case it's like, since it was acting a little bit weird. So.
Because Neb is amazing.
Yes, because Neb is awesome. She's going to help us out. Yeah, it was acting a little bit weird. Like there was like some weird desync or some stuff. I was trying to hunt dinosaurs on my Allosaurus and munch them for food related reasons and sustenance, and I couldn't do it, so it was like super desynced.
Oh.
So since we're going to be server restarting, let's go ahead and log out again, and we can mess around with the character creation stuff again. See what your favorite dinosaurs are. Okay. So for those of you who are watching, and for J-Man as well, who just sent me a message on Discord, for those of you who are watching, there is a server password on the Nerd Parade Path of Titans server, but all you would need to do to find out what the password is, just so random people don't join, all you need to do to find out the password is to join the Nerd Parade Discord. But I'm going to tell you right now here what it is. It's capital NPG R, capital R, OCKS. NPG rocks, capital NPG R, OCKS. So if you want to join, that's the password. The price of admission is watching a Nerd Parade video or going to the Nerd Parade Discord. It's just so that we don't get random people that come onto the server and troll or do whatever. Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of like potential trolling in the game, but we haven't really jumped deep into like the PvP stuff yet. So that's an observation made from optimism. I don't know for sure.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. That message.
You found it?
It doesn't stand out in the channel.
Yeah,
But
I need to make a like Path of Titans information channel that like nobody can talk in. But yeah, you would have to check the pins. And Josh, I'm seeing your message now. Stainless steel hide. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. Oh, it's raining now, randomly. Okay, so since we're on the Dino Macon train, as the server goes,
we have cable moment.
sorry, Neb just messaged me since she's going to be restarting it here real fast, so it may kick me out of character creation. So I'm going to go back. We're going to log out of our server here. We'll go to single player for the time being. What do I do? As host, I guess. We're going to go to single player for the time being, not for the like playing. We're just going to mess around with some of the stuff. So I made 2 characters in the last stream. We made Baby Hands the Tyrannosaurus, and Mr. Pickles the Triceratops, essentially. The EO Triceratops. If you have a favorite dino in Ark, or if you've played the Isle, you have a favorite dinosaur. I mentioned earlier that they're adding dinos like all the time, like new dinos all the time. They just recently added a sauropod style, like close to a brontosaurus, which I believe might be the Amargasaurus, because this guy looks like he's sauropod. He's pretty big. But we have the Albertaceratops. I'm butchering it. You know I'm bad at dino names. If you've seen any Nerd Parade video ever, I usually create my own, and it triggers the crap out of people. So we may be doing some of that. We'll just call this Al. This is the Alceratops. Okay, get triggered. No. So we got like the Alceratops, and you could pick like male or female, which I believe might have something to do with like mating down the line. I don't know if that's available right now. That's a guesstimation. I don't know. And then you could pick a subspecies, like or a subgenus essentially, that gives you different stat modifications. So this one, for example, it alters the appearance ever so slightly, which you'll notice like kind of happens with the hood. This is a balanced version for your stats. This one gives you more defense at the cost of speed, so you slow down. This one gives you more speed at the cost of defense, and then it looks like that's it, only the 3 types. The Amargasaurus, which we just made one for on the Nerd Parade server here, so we're going to go through the stuff with this. You can have the Kazaui genus, which gives you much more defense, which could be very, very useful. You could have Barbs, which gives you a plus speed at the cost of defense. However, spines cause bleed damage to your opponent, so when you're like swiping your tail, you can bleed your opponent. And then this one gives you a plus damage at the cost of defense, and spines also cause bleed. So you could really make like a bleeder class. Like, you have to think of it like a bit of, because it is an MMO, but you have to think of it essentially like MMO terms. I brought up the smaller carnivores earlier and compared them to bards in MMOs because there was the ability to buff Tyrannosauruses specifically. Like, only the Tyrannosauruses get buffed by this one class, but it buffs them. This specific dinosaur could function similar to like maybe a rogue in World of Warcraft, which specializes in damage over time bleeds instead of direct bursting kind of like damage stuff. Neat, but it doesn't play like an MMO where you have like a rotation and stuff. It plays more like an action game, like an Ark, but each specific dinosaur has like an ability, which is super cool. Then we've got the closest thing to an Anki, since J-Man said his favorite dinosaur was, one of his favorite dinosaurs was an Anki. Plus the defense, minus the speed, plus the speed makes it much more aerodynamic, apparently, with these panels at the cost of defense. And again, we have the option to go from male to female. Looks like the female's got duller color pattern than the male. The male has more like a diverse color pattern here. The Barsboldia. This is an interesting looking dude. Reminds me a little bit of an iguanodon. There is an iguanodon in the game as well. We can do a plus defense at the cost of speed and a plus to speed at the cost of defense. This is an herbivore. He's asking.
Side note,
he's asking for a fist bump.
Doing quote unquote testing with, the server being refreshed for us. Can you take the character that you had in the Nerd Parade server? Is that character local to your computer or local to the server?
No, it's ARC rules. So that character belongs to the server. So
okay,
you
so we can't do like multiplayer like together off the Nerd Parade server or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's
like not offline. No, if we were going to play together, we would have to play on the same server. I can, like, you have the option to host a server, like a single player instance you host, and then people can join off of you, kind of like akin to what we do with Satisfactory, right? Mm-hmm. Or we have the like the Arc style experience, where the server's hosted 24/7 on a box, and characters log in and out. And after playing on the single player instance in the first stream and realizing that it wasn't exactly very enjoyable, I opted to go that route. So we have like a dedicated server that's always up, and people can kind of like come log in and log out, come and go as they please. There is some base building to it. but it seems to be instanced. So there's like a home cave that you can get for your. I don't know if it's all of your characters or just one of the characters. That's something that I need to test out. But you can get a home cave, which puts you into this your own separate like instance, kind of like player housing in MMOs, where you can decorate and do whatever you want with it. But anybody can enter through the home cave entrance, but it just takes you to a separate safe instance. Does that make sense? Did I explain that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's very much like player housing in an MMO. I think those are safe areas, and you may be able to invite like party members into your house. Uh, oh, okay. So New World. You remember New World, right? Whenever you bought a house, like the house location was the same, but if somebody wanted to visit like your house, they would go up to it and they would just change based on, the instance. It's like that. It's like that. It functions a lot
So
like that.
your home location could be in the same spot as me, but it's a different
Yes, exactly.
server, like not server, but
It's an entirely different
different
like
room.
instance. Right, right. So you can the building aspect comes is like you can add expand and add rooms, which is essentially like cave rooms because it's dinosaur stuff. You can add like foliage and decorations and like eggs and eggshell hatched eggshells, stuff like that. Rocks and it's all like all things that a dinosaur would have in their dinosaur cave, right?
Skulls of my enemies.
I think you can't have bones and stuff like that, yeah, creature bones and stuff. Paul, what's happening? Thank you for coming to hang out and join the stream here tonight. Let's see, what else do we got? The Camptosaurus. So we can go plus speed minus defense minus speed. This looks like a little dude. Extremely strong survivability, very fast land speed, good recovery, bad water speed, bad damage, bad defense. This might be a buffer. This might be like a bard class. Actually, there is a wiki. We were just looking at it, right?
We were too, were we?
Yes, we were. So we might see what these like kind of classes play as. Like herbivores. Here, we're looking at herbivores. Let's click this. Yeah, we have all this stuff here. Let's see what a Campto does. So yeah, here it is. Survivability 5-star. Blah blah blah. Here's the abilities. This is where it comes into play. Eat berries and fruit. Decrease hunger and thirst, degradation rate, increase maximum food and water amount. That's kind of cool. You're more survivable. What was one of the first playable dinos, it looks like. Yeah, this guy is just a survivor. Not great at combat. I don't see that he offers any type of buffs.
Maybe it's just a benefit that he survives.
Yeah, I think he's just a survivor. So like if the type of gameplay that you enjoy is something along the lines of like exploration, if you play as an herbivore, you have the opportunity to collect things. You go around and be like a collector. That would be This would be like the dinosaur for you. This would be that type of like gameplay. So we're looking at like niche styles of gameplay now, essentially based on what creature you would want. So the Dine here has amazing water speed, pretty good defense, pretty good damage. More defense at the cost of speed, more speed at the cost of defense. Let's check them out. Let's see what their abilities are. Now this is getting more and more interesting. The server's probably already back up by now, but I'm really enjoying like digging deeper into this. So the Dine, what does the Dine offer? Claw attack that causes high damage. Okay, so this is like a potentially higher damage herbivore. With the option to eat fish at a moderate food rate. Yeah, kind of. Essentially, like it turns this dinosaur a little bit into more of an omnivore. That's kind of cool. Streamlined, increases swimming speed. All right, so if you like water-based activities, if you are more of an aquatic style fan, this would be a very good potential dinosaur for you. Other options would be... Sarco would be a good option. But the fan favorite, Spino. Spino, very good. Very good water speed. Very good damage. So if you want damage and you want speed and you like playing in the water, this could be a very good option for you. Steven, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're streaming. So this game is definitely like on brand for Nerd Parade on YouTube, specifically because it's, you know, dinosaur related, and most people watch Nerd Parade YouTube stuff for Ark and dino things. So yeah, we're streaming some stuff on YouTube here now tonight. So thank you for popping in and hanging with us. Let's look at the, since we have the Spino up. Let's look at the Spino. Let's go back. We need to find carnivores. Let's do this. Open in a new tab.
And up at the top.
Oh, was it up at the top?
Drop downs right under.
Thank you.
Wiki.
I was about to search for it. Just found it. Okay, so Spino. What are the abilities that the Spino has? A bite, a crushing bite, it's a charge attack. Fish or meat, scavenger. Can eat fish meat, shellfish, and bones, but at the cost of faster food drain. Paddle increases swim speed and turning radius. Yeah. So, as you would expect from a carnivore of this size, Spino is going to be a fan of the water, and it's going to be a high damage character. Very, very cool.
Constantly be looking for food.
Yeah, if you choose that metabolic ability. Like you can, so let's go back to that page here. You can opt into hyper carnivore where you're only able to eat mead, it's a Viking dino, only able to eat meat, but food drains a lot slower. If you're a scavenger, it gives you the opportunity to eat fish, carrion, or shellfish. Like you can eat almost anything and even bones, but your food and water drain faster. So it's like, you have, you're a goat. You're a goat. You can eat almost anything, but your food and water decrease faster. Whereas you're only limited to meat, but your food not your water in this case, but your food drains slower. So yeah, I like that you can kind of like branch out. Like you would pick skills from a skill tree, essentially. I like that. That's neat. Where were we here?